Hey, how's it going? Gonna get back to spreading some lime here. So we haul ass across this field. One of these days we'll have a GPS mod and we'll be able to make our fields look nice and pretty, and get some better views. But for now, we're just gonna have to sell for some sloppy freehand. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run a cultivator over this plowed ground, work in this lime. So I haven't downloaded the latest patch. It was causing a ton of issues with mod maps freezing. I'm getting yelled at for not being in Discord. Should probably join in the shenanigans, huh? So I adjusted the usage rate on the spreader from 1 to 0.2. So it could actually cover some acres. I mean, this thing was just burning through the lime, which I felt was a little ridiculous, but I wonder how the game knows if a field has been plowed or not, because this is plowed terrain. It was plowed in the last game, and then we just converted the GDM over. So I'm not real sure how the game knows or remembers if terrain's been plowed. We're just hauling ass across this plowed field. So the only thing I have here is some enter animations and the cab and seat, and other than that, I don't have any of like the RPM, like the digital gauges or anything like that hooked up. Delighted plants. We're not really fertilizing, we're putting down lime. So does the game count it as the same thing? But rumor has it, to fix the glitch in the mod maps with this new patch is you have to import the water plane from the base map. For whatever reason, that seems to be fixing the issue. It's kind of bizarre. So I had to export the Unverfurth seed tender because it wouldn't load lime, and I thought that was a bit ridiculous because you could certainly put lime in a seed tender. So I exported that, just the XML. I didn't export the mod itself, and just kind of modified the XML. So I'll bring that over here pretty shortly. Although when you fill it up, you can't fill it up all the way because it lifts the rear end of the truck up if you fill it with full 8,000 liters of lime. So I'll leave this guy here. We'll go find our truck. So I only have 4,000 liters in this thing, and it's already lifting. You can see how this back end's already squatting. So, you can't fill this thing 100% with lime, but you can with seed and fertilizer. So explain that one. The maximizer. Whoa, getting some air. Yeah, we got skips. I don't have the talent. I need the GPS. I can't freehand that. Are you kidding me? Look at the squat on these tires. So, the lime is ridiculously heavy compared to seed and fertilizer, which calcium carbonate is not that dense of a material. Anytime you're using a mod map, anytime you like look at boundaries or whatever, the game would freeze. So what Cole discovered, I don't know how he figured this out, but if you import the water plane from the base map into your mod map, it solves the freezing from the 1.2 patch. I'm not real sure how in the hell he stumbled upon that, but he did. That's why he's the mapping guru. I wish my semi went 74. That'd be great. So does anyone... This looks like a Honda Ridgeline maybe? Or like a weird looking Toyota? Not quite sure what this truck, what kind of brand this... And these decals are glitching. I need a semi-tender trailer. That's what I need. Or a gooseneck. Look at the braking power. Front wheels just lock right up. cool, it's working. Although it's sliding. It did this in 17 as well. Because these wheels are separate components because of the angle that they move. I didn't really have a good way to do that. So it looks like we're only going to be able to get this thing less than half full. Because our truck can't handle a full tender of lime. So I definitely need to update these tires to the new texture system so they would look better. The vehicle itself, I don't really think it's necessary to do, but we'll just pick a line here and stick to it. It's not a bad song to spread lime to. I mean, whoever would be in this cab at the end of the day would just vomit from motion sickness. Or whiplash. Probably both. I'm pretty sure with the new textures, these wheels would be white from the lime instead of just brown. But this is using the 17 shader. So we can pretty much go down and back on half a tender of lime. Is that my cue to get into the Discord chat? Oh, so close. Here's I knew there was a little road back here somewhere.
fucking right.
There he is.
Oh, speak of the devil.
Still using the in-game POS lizard. Can't trade that off for a nice Kenworth.
The fuck, Joe?
What, that can pull the seat tender?
Oh, but it can pull your Wilson, and it's cheaper than the lizard.
But then how do you get it from the Wilson into the back of the spreader?
No, we were talking about getting rid of that damn lizard semi you have.
No, just make you a stockpile at the farm and just load it up with a fucking wheel loader.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to do that.
It doesn't
Will
have.
it let you?
What?
It should.
Will it let you like default tip into it like that?
I'd have to get a wheel loader of something like a skid steer, or that would probably be
Yep.
too small to get a telehandler, right?
Oh, the telehandler holds
reach.
like 2,400 liters. No, your telehandler will reach that.
Yeah, I'm
loader.
saying a skid steer wouldn't
No.
reach that high.
But you have the terrain deformation now that you can
Make a
just
ramp.
make a fucking ramp.
Ramp. I haven't downloaded 1.2 yet, because apparently you need to import the in-game water plane, otherwise it causes the game to freeze.
Yeah.
Co-pilot with it all day.
How the hell did he figure that out? What a random ass thing.
I
No,
swear
it
we had
wasn't
that.
that.
in
He put the
17.
he put the water plane below the grid. I thought is what he ended up saying he did.
Yeah.
Well, you didn't have one, but then he brought one in and put it below the grid that way you can't see it.
Hmm.
He has to be just feeling super emotional today. He's been on a train wreck today. Went from fucking Dyersville not working to completely changing maps.
Do we not have any sheep anymore?
Gone again?
Yeah.
They said they fixed that.
Yeah, seriously.
Oh no, they all died.
Cause I'm in the animals tab and there's nothing here.
Bad sheep.
Bad pun.
Whatever, you laughed.
Where the... I was forced to laugh.
Yeah. Gotta change the usage rate on this thing. Fuck. What'd you do? Make it put out a pound of the acre?
I changed it from 1 to 0.2, so I reduced it to a fifth. This thing is like, doesn't like my roads. Well, it like went around one corner and it burned 10,000 liters. That's stupid. Not even an acre. How many acres can you cover in a full tender? Like on your
When I used to do fertilizer?
like, yeah, like a Patriot or dry box spreader.
We could do
Okay.
50 acres. We could do 45 acres. We usually did 500 pounds the acre to figure out how many pounds you can fit in the box.
Well, 10,000 liters.
No. Realistic, that thing should hold like 13,000 pounds. So you should get 26 acres worth.
Yeah, I think it's close. It's probably still a little too high.
You have any animals here, Dylan?
Hell no.
I don't even have them in Brooks's farm. Like, I can't even go to the animals tab. It says you have no pen.
Yeah, that's just the glitch of disappearing animals.
If you guys
So
go
reboot the
up to a lime trigger in the Wilson, will it fill?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Go
have to
through
try
with
that.
seeds and everything. Don't be doing with that in-game lizard. That bitch won't pull it.
Yeah, what's the point of Giants making a triaxle and the triaxle the lift axle doesn't work?
Why use their crappy end game when somebody spent a week making a nice Kenworth?
Fucking fan spins on. Giants don't even got that.
I don't know, Dylan. Are we gonna back out and try to reset it?
Don't lie to me.
I'm ready.
Oh.
I'm selling the Hulk.
Oh my god. You're actually gonna gain money, but you're probably playing with same anyway. We're cheated money.
What's the best color?
White and red.
White red.
White with hardy red fenders.
We're all gonna.
Case Massey Hardy. Nice.
And you
Black.
gotta get a white Wilson with the red tarp. And you gotta get the hardy red tarp on that bitch. Ooh.
Oof.
My
Fucking
Wilson's
man.
black. You need to get some tire options on this bad boy.
What?
The K-Dub.
Well, Matt was supposed to send me a bunch of fucking wheels, but well, you know how that goes. He's like, why are the holes are fucked up on all those, so don't look too close.
Well, if your Wilson's black, do a black truck with the hardy red fender, and then do the hardy red tarp on the black trailer.
Are
And
we
you'll be
rebooting?
living. Me, I don't know. I'm already out, so.
I'm already out.
Jake safe.
All right, restarting.
John Deere green.
Really?
Challenger yellow. JCB and Challenger look the same.
Well, they're kind of both yellow, so.
But they're like identical.
Hey, does this mean we're in the LBJ circle?
Jerk.
Take it easy. Oh, I like that gray.
I need to add some custom colors back to it. I want a darker green. None of those greens are dark enough. I want a black truck with dark green fenders.
What that teal color?
I ain't adding that back. Last time I added a cool color to a random stole and used it as a logo.
It's been my logo forever.
Yeah, ever since I added it to the fucking Kenworth.
My random Sparks, my RS logo.
Yeah.
It's been that way for years.
Hell no.
I'm gonna go back look at the timestamp when I made that.
Maybe the 1.2 fucked it up, because after we switched to the 1.13, it kind of fixed it.
When did you add that green to it, Dylan? Like a rough date?
When did you timestamp it? That's a better question.
Yeah, when did you timestamp it?
Let's see this logo.
Fuck, I don't even know. Hold on, I'll have to go find a picture.
There's a December 5th of 17. You didn't even have it out then.
He did it December 2nd of 17.
Suck for me.
That's where I was going with this whole one of getting you to tell the timestamp.
I'm looking at them.
I don't know where the hell I'd find a picture. Hold on. 'Cause I
Probably
added it
your-
when I first did the W900, like way back when.
What date do I have on that? November 15th.
Yeah, it had to have been December 30th of 17. The truck was done.
Okay, well, that's. I guess the earliest I have of this logo is December 5th. I was starting to work on it in November.
What are you guys talking about?
Inconclusive.
Nothing important, but
Right,
trying to
right.
claim my goddamn color back.
I just remember liking it when you added it because like that's my favorite color.
Yeah,
It's
that's
been
how
my
I
favorite.
remember it. Cause you like redid, I think you rebranded, like redid your logos and shit whenever
Yeah.
you made your Random Sparks manufacturing.
Yeah, I did. Oh, honestly, it's been my favorite color for years.
Yeah, I mean it's not like
That's your
technically.
favorite color?
I like
Fuck.
turquoise
The
and
turquoise-
like cyan.
Don't they call it like a mint green?
Yeah.
Well,
me
that's
too.
one if it has more green, but this is more blue. Dusty's fucking profile picture in Discord has the whole like he starts at mint green, then goes straight to teal.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
spectrum
that's
of the aqua.
I'm not using teal at all.
something
the very
fucked up
bottom.
here.
Oh.
There's no sheep.
Yeah, like, do they even show in store that we own any anymore?
It's we ain't sheep farming.
I got
Thank God.
Did something fuck up with the update?
Hell, they're literally in the fix or in the change notes. They fixed it.
It says we have no sheep in our farm.
It doesn't even say we've sold anything. Like, there's no vehicle cost. There's a loan, 65,000, but there's no vehicle cost.
What do you mean? There should be a vehicle cost. We just bought a fucking tractor.
What I'm saying.
Yeah, no, new vehicles, negative 248,000.
Okay. So Brooks
Really
doesn't
gotta
have
fix
any
that
vehicle cost.
No, I'm in Brooks's farm, homie.
Oh, maybe because I wasn't farming here. Maybe that's why.
Yeah, there's no livestock.
And just like that, we were out of sheep business.
All right, taking the
Yeah.
chainsaw to this fence here.
Yep. We'll fucking reclaim this land. We're farming it.
Firm, we're taking our
Yeah,
firm.
but see, there's no animal upkeep. Oh, no. Yeah, there's no animal upkeep for the last couple days.
Wasn't that a glitch they were fixing?
They
Yeah,
were
literally
supposed to
so.
have it out.
So maybe it
1.2,
was
by the
broken
way.
before.
I love this truck. It's much girth by this sound.
We don't have any sheep, but yet we got pallets.
We could
Go
get more
see-
sheep.
Did anybody run over here and look at the animal deal?
I'm looking in right here right now at the animal dealer at the farm, and there's nothing in our farm.
So you guys didn't like my lime spreading job?
It's like
Hell no,
shit.
it's fucking skipped everywhere. Fucking
Good enough.
Worthless.
It's like
Fucking
98% coverage. That's acceptable.
I don't even know if it'd be 98. It's a solid 97 though.
It's a solid 97. It's a solid A effort.
I've got to find a way to load fucking animals into the pickup. We gotta like make them fill planes and like the four
I bet
fucking
you
sheep
could.
standing in the back.
I bet.
I'm excited for seasons to come out in 19. It's gonna be
Oh, I
awesome.
can't get over it.
I think they heard the date was around January.
Oh,
Before.
really?
That's a big mistake. They put out a date.
That's
Number
pretty
one
fucking
mistake.
ambitious.
As far as they are, that it looks like.
They had snow.
Yeah, I mean that's.
They had
That's
snow
huge.
like the third day the game was out.
That's
I'm just wondering. There probably weren't too many changes from 17. I mean,
well, they've probably been working on that thing the last year.
Well, he
Right.
works for Giants. So.
Yeah, as he's had access to everything since day one.
Exactly.
But they don't give modders information.
Yeah, it shows we have no sheep on
He's
our
not a modder. He's an employee.
yeah,
even
that's. It's been having that issue. They just didn't fix it.
Or are they like actually gone?
It doesn't show you. I'm at the animal dealer, and it shows we have 0 in our farm still.
Guys got robbed.
Oh well.
I did that several times already.
Until I go there with this
Somebody literally gave Joe $1.99 to ask if he was releasing this.
I just saw that. Are you?
Hey,
The answer is no.
I helped you move those out of the way.
Thanks.
Yeah, the one's out of the way so far. We gotta put it back so it can refill it.
And I said it's gonna cost you
How-
$3.50.
How are we gonna refill it with sheep?
Wow.
They're still here. We just can't see them. It's the same glitch we've been having for
yeah,
fucking
they'll
ages.
show back up. They will show back up when you restart the server after a time or two.
So So just let me get to mod and we'll have to restart the server about 4 or 5 times. I just did a nasty jump and fucking pick up.
So do you think the Wilson will get... Oh, this thing is starting to look worn. Yeah, I'm gonna have to adjust those worn textures. Especially on that hood. Damn.
On your sprayer?
Shit mod.
That's why you gotta use an old shader. Use an old shader, you ain't got that problem.
Too much wear.
Yeah, wait till you see a full wear. That bitch will be fucking chrome. Damn, they wore all the paint off this fiberglass hood, and look at the bare metal. Sick Giants corn header. Poly snoots. Metal underneath them though. Oh, Monka S on that hood. G-Mini. Christmas. G-Mini crib.
Jesus. I didn't know you were going for the fucking 164 scale silver fucking spreader.
Yeah,
Nailed it.
gonna have to tweak that a little bit.
Just don't look at it, people. Yeah,
Oh,
Charles
this-
Harper, you want the spray? You want the sprayer now? Look at it.
Look at it.
Just look at it.
Just look at it. You can tell it's a sprayer by the way it is.
This is fact.
I have the inability to paint bushes realistic. I just go too much bush.
I have the same problem.
It's
Good
like
for-
this
good
is
for
an
you.
unrealistic amount of bush. All over.
Unrealistic body standards for bushes.
It's bush
Fuck, have
shaming.
you seen my bush?
What? I mean, there's
Why
more
would I
foliage
have ever
layers.
seen
Could you
your
like
bush?
cut some of them and use other foliage layers?
Do you want to see my bush?
Yeah, random. Do you want to see
The
my
nice
bush?
thing is if it's too much bush, you can come back in with a different stage of bush and repaint it. Less bush. Trim the bush.
Talking about a whole lot of bush right now. Bush latte.
Hey, random. I'm gonna send you a picture of my bush.
If you
I
want
don't know
your
if I need to come in and paint it with a different
deck
bush.
to look bigger, you gotta trim the bush around. The deck will
Can't
look
have
bigger.
that thing like making you look small, you know.
No bush over here. These guys are anti-bush.
Bush did 9/11.
I think this is the bush staple. That looks pretty good.
God damn, how long of it? Where the fuck are you driving to? Going long damn.
16x map, yo.
It's literally like a 2-mile drive. Round trip.
Oh, at Osceola.
Osceola. Ass.
So is that rumor true?
Rumors? Rumors are never true.
Bullshit. You said you were gonna send the maximizer.
That's what you really need to haul line.
True.
I know somebody that could do a pretty good stainless paint job on it.
Good thing it ain't a paint job.
I know somebody who can make that bitch pretty good stainless.
Yeah, random. Random you're hired.
You're the one that's fucking talking. You could make that thing look ooh so good.
So do
Then
you have
I
to redo
work.
the UV map for the new textures?
Yep.
Fuck
It'd need-
that.
Did you put the AO and the spec map on it or no?
Yeah.
I mean, if
Then what you really have to do is go in and move all the aluminum parts. The UV, all you have to do is move the UV.
as much as Dylan bitches, you send it to him, he'll probably do it for you.
I'll bitch a lot.
You can't even haul a full load with that seed tender.
No, the front end of this truck. I can only do half a trailer.
Yeah, you
Look at this
definitely
thing is
don't
squatting
have
like
to do it.
nobody's business. 1,000 more liters, anything more, and it's undrivable.
buy a JCB and pull it with.
I think the next field I do, I'm gonna have to get a telehandler. Although I don't think I have a lime station set up. So they count lime as fertilizer, right?
I
No.
don't think so.
Or is it just, it can't help you, it can only hurt you if you don't have it?
Yeah.
It's,
Does anybody else's live chat have that stupid thing that says "Welcome to live chat. Remember to guard your privacy and abide by our community rules"?
Yep.
Y'all.
I can't get fucking rid of it.
Introduce it X. Oh no.
Probably go there and
Respect
there's more
my
chats that push it down.
No, mine keeps moving down. Well, every time I
Oh.
reset the stream to find the chat.
whoa, whoa.
Oh, I got a couple chats underneath it.
whoa.
Did Dusty look around at the field approaches or no?
No, not yet.
Tapping the big bud.
So I'm
The
pretty sure the
biggest-
lights are still on that.
No. It turns off whenever you shut the server off.
Is your guys' server updated to the new patch?
Yes. You would know if you'd join. But then again, we like our lime job.
Is there a
Sure,
reason
sure,
we don't
you-
have
All I
these?
do is get criticized for my work there. And then you guys lose the
I'm-
sheep.
We all do. We
How
all
did we
do.
lose
I'm watching you drive right now and just waiting for me to start
Yeah, are
bitching
you
at you
drunk?
for the way I drove when I was in fucking 15.
It's not me, it's the truck.
Oh yeah, blame the fucking implement. Blame the mod.
Well, have you seen this truck?
What are bees doing?
It can't even trailer a
The
full
time.
seat tender.
The time it took Jake to plant the fucking end rows separated from the time it took him to plant the entire fucking field, so they're growing at different stages.
Holy frick.
Yeah,
I
way to
didn't-
go,
it took me,
Jake.
like, it didn't. Ask Dusty. It didn't take me that long to finish that whole field.
Whoa, what happened
No,
there?
it didn't.
I know, but there must be an hourly time.
Zach, I'm not asking Joe anything. Sorry, bud.
You wanna know.
Can you suck his dick for mods? Yes, you can.
Live streams are
It is a stage.
entertaining.
Have you not followed his page? Look at all the FS mods he's bringing over to 19 already.
Yeah, look, you can see right here. Like these are like lines. This is probably almost the same width. I bet this is the same width of the planter.
Huh, that's weird. I did work it north to south after doing a headland.
I want to know what the hell's his
That is
name? What do you want to know?
He wants to know if Joe's gonna bring his FS17 mods over into 19.
Yeah, he's
Look
got
at
his
the
home stream.
chrome.
He can answer that shit.
Look at that! Now it's even more chrome. It's
Hey,
like
don't be promoting
all
another streamer
chrome.
on my channel, please.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to swap back
Just
to the
put
old
the-
shader.
Yep, just put. I told you. Should've fucking listened. Super
Jesus.
water here.
Jesus Christ, you could almost sell that to Erdl for the fucking anniversary
It's
silver
an
edition.
anniversary.
Got a deal.
Won't let
Holy.
you talk in his stream. How come, Zach? What'd you do?
Woo!
I've probably muted him a few times.
Did you get banned?
Holy
Yeah.
shit, Joe. You're the only person that I can see make fucking plastic look like chrome.
Oh.
Don't act like you're not
bad.
impressed.
Alright, where else did you do stuff on fields?
20 and 21.
Look at these beautiful John Deere implements.
I like that way more than this.
That's straight up chrome.
You should just
Your
leave
implements
it
will be the same way. You use them too much. If you got the ripper off the server, it won't. Everything else probably will.
Hey, Chris, how you doing?
Yeah, so I wanted to go back to the old FS supported vehicle shader, right?
Yeah.
Unless you want Unless you
Yeah.
want
Chrome.
Notepad and just redirect everything.
Hey.
Please.
Yeah, that's what I use.
Oh, look at that interior. He matches the squad.
Oh snap!
I'm worried about the windows. Should have sent it to me. I would have fixed it and had this problem.
I love this 8RT. This is great.
Love seat, bud.
Not bad, not bad. Could have cut a little more out, maybe. Did you cut a road in yet?
For what?
Over.
You can't cut a road in by 17 to our farm without buying all those tracts of land.
Oh, that's right.
You know how much that costs to cut a road?
A lot.
We're not gonna talk about it, but you may or may not have had $7 left when I got done. Let's just
Not
do
cheap to
it.
A
paint
fool
some
and his
gravel
money
down,
are
is it?
soon departed.
No, painting the gravel and smoothing it
just-
doesn't cost, but when you add dirt or take
When I had
dirt,
to add dirt and shit.
Oh,
I was really experimenting over here at 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah, no, that's fine. It doesn't matter. I wanted to look at it anyway.
Big butt's hella sex. I mean, this thing's pure sex. All of the sex.
It's a sex magnet.
Brandon, that's quite the predicament you're in. You want but don't want FS19. That must suck to feel like.
Yeah.
Just get it. You'll have
Say
no
something,
regrets.
Figure it out.
Roger,
Does
dude.
the lighting look any different with the new patch?
I think it does get darker at night, but I don't know how you adjust the settings, but the fucking moon is way too bright. That's what is fucking with everything. Because the moon, like, puts off so much light at nighttime on the American map. The European map looks perfect. I mean, it's perfect at nighttime.
They're just like, screw you, Americans.
Fucking, they listen to some song, some fucking country music song to get, you know, to get the vibe
Moonlight.
up on there with the American map. And they fucking heard Neon Moon and it's fucking on.
Running out of moonlight.
Yeah, they didn't want to run out of moonlight. I had to use a big bud to escort the pickup back to the farm. Oh, never mind, Dusty. What are you doing, Dusty?
I was messing with something.
I think the big buds are probably the most random DLC.
Hey, fuck you, okay? Leave me alone. Alright, don't judge him. Just let him be.
Nice.
But really, that DLC they put together with the big bud, it was just a random assortment of just
Yeah.
American equipment.
like,
There's
what
much
was,
weird shit in there.
What was your objective with this? Just
Fucking
big random
shitty
stuff?
ass Americans bitching about not having American implements. We'll give you the biggest fucking shit we can find.
Oh, and they fucked that up.
But Seed Hot, like, a lot of that stuff isn't American though, right? Like that manure spreader, isn't
How do you
that
like that?
How you like this?
Oh, I thought you were gonna save it.
Wouldn't that have been sick? If I'd been in reverse, I would have.
Wheelie. Now it looks like your crab.
Give me
crab
a
walk.
little bit of a boost. I want to see if I can get this thing up on the back wheels just right.
crab walking.
I feel like the seed usage on this planter is pretty low for corn.
maybe. There we go.
Good to go.
Oh my gosh, I gotta get Roethlisberger out and get it going. I want to
Lime
rebuild
green?
some of it. Lime green, baby. Lime green.
Fucking right.
Yo, forehead bandit.
So what happens if you wanted to convert a mod from 19 to 17? It would look
19
pretty.
to 17?
It would look pretty
Let's rip
terrible,
out the
right?
model and redo it.
Yeah.
I think it'd be a little easier than going from the other way, 17 to 19, maybe.
Yeah, your spec map should be dicked, I think.
Well, yeah, that's true.
Either
But-
way, the
So your
spec
whole
maps
texture
aren't
system.
correct.
Dickard.
Yeah, it probably wouldn't look very good.
Because 17 can't use UDIM, so.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, so I'm starting over. Congratulations, you got a free model from Giants. You want it in game? You're gonna have to do it.
Played yourself.
What the hell? I let Joe on, but not me?
What?
Who's that?
Bandit.
Well, Bandit, you
Bitch.
You're a mod, Bandit. You're a mod. I know you're just joking. I know.
better be.
We don't like your kind.
This conversation is fast becoming a confrontation.
Alright, so what are we doing today? Anything?
Didn't even look at the Magnum, did you?
You could try spraying.
Put the wrong.
The wrong what, Dusty?
Why does it have an orange dot on it?
That's just there. Wrong what?
Oh,
I don't know. They all have a fucking orange dot on them for some reason.
oh, do they? Oh, okay. I didn't know if they did or not. 17 they didn't.
I like the contrast in there. Not that it's
Yeah,
12 hours
particularly
running
accurate.
a hay grinder. That sounds
I don't
terrible.
mind it. Yeah, we'll have to get the right wheels.
Fucking leaving your hoppers open there, Joe?
I gotta go refill.
Oh, I
To
thought
the
they were open
tender.
there.
Server. Hey, that works now.
Looked at the corner of my eye.
We need
Jake,
the Meridian seat tenders.
where'd Jake
Okay.
go?
Alright, so we need to spray something? Do we?
You can try 2 and 3. I just did 20 and 21, so maybe the big
Okay.
one will take the second stage. I think it's gonna be 2 and 3 are gonna need the second stage.
Looks like it.
Video output low. So if I'm getting dropped frames, does that mean my bit rate's too high?
Shitty mods.
Well, there's several factors. Are you getting drop frames when you're not streaming?
No. But YouTube was saying my stream health was really low. It was red.
Yeah, then your bit rate could be too high for what your internet is.
And then I lost 0.7% of the frames there. So I just reduced it
Yeah.
from 4,500 to 4,000. It seems to be good.
Probably has something to do with mods not being updated with new UDIM texture.
Yep, for sure. That chrome. Too much chrome.
No such thing.
Good Chrome, good Chrome.
I got a fever, and the only prescription is more chrome.
the deal with this sprayer? Why does it sound like it cuts out?
All
Power
my
bulb.
shit cuts out for some reason.
The power bulge.
The Hardy?
The Hardy.
Hardy.
Seems like every time like you go downhill, it like cuts out.
Yeah. Like it's being governed or something.
Probably hit the top of the governor going downhill.
Banging ass on the limiter.
Ah, we're just sending it. We're just
Bah,
sending it.
bah, bah, bah.
Like a fucking vape using Subaru drive.
Pow.
Fucking dog is outside barking her ass off at something.
I feel like this is gonna be spring.
I think we have to go a stage farther.
See what happened.
What?
Nothing.
You have to get out of the field and fast forward. Fast forward and see if we can get. It's gonna have to grow another stage, I think, before we can spray.
I think so.
Get back to go shoot the fucking dogs and kill them.
Alright, let me get out of the field here. Is there anything else we need to worry about doing before we fast forward?
Taking care of the sheep.
Oh,
They're probably good.
sold them. Sold all the sheep, forehead. Six head. Ooh, now we got 6 head, not just 4.
These pallets are the same size, but it only holds 1,000 seed and 2,000 lime.
Lime's a heavier product, ding dong.
So shouldn't it be less liters?
No, because it's a heavier product, you can fit more in the same amount of space.
Yeah, Dean Lane.
Oh, password. What? Did we choose password?
No.
Yeah, but the liter is a volume measurement, not a density. Alright, I never understood how Giants does this.
Yo.
Alright, I'm back. Done with that trailer, Random?
Not quite.
Took him a week to do bale spears. A trailer, bale spears. I mean,
Actually,
you're
now that I have the Artex done, I'm basically overlaying.
He's got a deadline for January, right?
Y'all
I mean,
can
at least
fuck
he-
off.
I mean, at least he's honest.
When
That
is
Magnum's
Seasons
hot.
coming out? Seasons is coming out in January and you can't get that done?
He'll have it ready for seasons. That's his goal.
Fuck off.
You first.
Okay.
Ready? Set? Go.
Off I thought.
Fuck, Cole's gonna have a 4X map done by the time you get that trailer done. He might have downloaded the topography for it.
He said he wanted to do a 1x map.
I'm telling you,
Dyersville
he's
just
been
got-
on an emotion train through the course of time.
Dyersville just got turned into a fort.
Dyersville got turned into Harvest Ridge 2.0, and now it's Dyersville 2.0 with my corner of Harvest Ridge in it.
He literally just said it's becoming a 4X map. He's starting it tomorrow. He downloaded the topography.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
I thought
why
he was kidding.
That's why I left. I have a map to download.
to you, but not us. That's
Right?
bad. Still not cool enough.
He's gonna send it. I just told him I wanted to take a picture for.
Jake's got an addiction to pictures. Butthurt.
I kind of do again. Custom modding's been lit for butter this week. Even Rafa made a post about console.
Yeah.
Yeah, he made a post because Giants won't accept their fucking mods.
Oh.
Why not?
They're not a
Firestone or Goodyear, or they're not a big enough.
Firestone, they're not a big enough, like, justifiable mod. Change to the game due to the
Who the
Fuck
fuck
Giants.
cares?
Fuck
Just
Giants.
approve.
approved forehead.
Why do they have to take responsibility of something? Stupid Giants.
So now he removed the fucking Firestones and Goodyears and is trying to upload them again.
So what's the point of even uploading them?
They have
Rafa.
good in-game row crop tires, Michelins and shit that he could have put on there. They look much better than his Firestones, in my opinion. That's just
I just don't think they're gonna do the American edits, but they might.
That's stuff they should have done in the first place.
Yeah.
Did it grow, Dusty?
What?
The crops, did they grow? Fuckers could be done by now.
No.
Not even paying any attention.
Did everybody check to make sure plant growth was on?
I haven't fast forwarded that far, but yeah, we got beans everywhere now. Fertilized 80%, 80%. 6R. 80, 50%. 50%. Go, check this out. Did you repair?
Big bud. I got the Joe effect going on the light bars. I forgot to edit the spec map.
I thought spec man. I thought that came from 19.
What?
The
Light
vehicle
bar.
shader is wrong.
No, I don't know what the hell I put on it for spec. Yeah, I thought I put the spec map on it. From
So if I redid the spec map, I could keep the vehicle shader as the 19 shader, right?
yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
there's no reason to go and redo every spec map. Because the only thing it's doing right now is dirt, right?
But to get the wear, you'd have to redo the spec map. But that's really all you would get
Yeah.
from it, right?
Honestly, yeah.
King. Oh, maybe it was Dylan.
Yeah. UDIM, but.
Are
wouldn't
you
necessarily
it?
have to use that.
No. There's been a lot of ping in like 2 and 3 lately.
Huh. Yeah, I was just getting like thousands.
Yeah, I was getting that last night too.
Wonder if we got a
So-
problem.
I-
Yeah, feels good.
Yeah. So I was having issues. I was having
Check
issues
that out.
spraying. There's only like 2 fields. It's not worth really playing.
I know.
Who knows? Give it a week. He might actually have a fucking 4.
I
If
would
he
assume so,
if he
especially
puts his
putting
mind doing,
Harvest Ridge into it, or putting that into Harvest Ridge essentially.
I think he's just taking Dylan's farm out of Harvest Ridge is all he's doing. Like he downloaded the whole topography for the 4X part of where he was at.
Oh, I got you. Okay. Very cool.
You got a long ways to go. That's takes forever to do.
Have you seen Cole map?
Regardless, that takes forever to do.
I don't care who you are.
Wow,
If you're a bee,
it's a solid-
randoms maps are easy to put trees in.
Just
Fuck off!
Flat and square, done.
No, not. I wouldn't say square.
Sean Santee.
Making me feel bad.
Good. I guess I'll have to go in game and look at pictures of fucking Harvest Ridge.
Somebody's got.
Yeah,
Somebody's
take
got.
pictures make someone feel bad.
Somebody's got Bedford converted.
You see it?
Sprayer's still doing this as I'm spraying. It's like sounds like it's dying, like running out of fuel.
Maybe it needs to be repaired.
Not even one tick.
You guys have any glitches or issues yet with the new patch?
Yeah, it's the errors we're getting now, Dust, not from the new patch. Because it was doing that last night before Dylan downloaded the patch. I was having issues.
What did that have to do with me downloading the patch?
Well, you're the one that downloaded it, so I was just saying you downloaded the patch. So we all had to download it.
Dusty and
It's going on the server regardless.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the server updates.
Yeah, I told it to update before there was a problem. We figured out there might be problems.
Yeah, I mean, you think it's gonna fix shit.
Hastily.
Breaks more shit than it fixes.
Yeah.
That's coding, man.
They're hiring. QA, they are hiring.
They wouldn't want to hear my Q&A.
Yeah, I'd get fired. Trash! Send it back. Start over. That's gotta be a frustrating job.
I'm gonna try to apply, but I'm pretty sure
QA.
they won't hire me being in America. Gotta be over in Germany.
We don't like your kind.
Oh, I figured they wanted something that wasn't gonna retire in a year.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that's great.
Ancient motherfucker.
You bet Bedford has errors out the butt? Yeah, I almost guarantee it does.
I'm gonna go see what Bedford had, or not Bedford. Fucking Harvest Ridge has right now.
I wonder what Cole thought when you had Harvest Ridge and GE already.
You should have bricked. You didn't
seem-
even know about that.
Dumbfounded. How'd you do that?
How'd you convert Osceola, Joe? Did you just open mod and open the map?
No, what I did is I exported the 17 terrain layer. So it was just the terrain, nothing else. And then I copied the lines from the blank map that comes with the game. And I replaced all of the lines in the exported 17 terrain layer. And then I just copied over my GDMs and GRLEs and replaced, and it seemed to work
You took
pretty
the
well.
extra steps.
The only issue is I didn't have a sky, so I had to like take the blank map that comes with the game. It's missing the sky and everything, so that was kind of an issue. But none of the fruits converted over, except grass. Grass was the only thing that converted over. None of the painted crops did. And then I had the multi-terrain angle in the cultivator density, and so a couple fields were kind of fucked up from that. But not too bad. Just a couple days to fix everything, and it was playable, which is pretty surprising how quick and painless it was. I wasn't expecting that.
Someone's tooting their own horn.
Well, I mean, in 17, it took them 6 months to even support a 4X and 16X map in GE.
Right.
We lucked out that those same scripts worked, so we can actually work on it.
Yeah, check back up. Nope. Nothing from. Ooh, nice job, random.
Thanks.
Which is red.
It's not as bad as the stroking you get.
No, I'm looking at looking at Harvest. As soon as I said that, I clicked on Harvest Ridge. I was like, whoa, my brain overlooked. Hashtag small brain problem. water plant because I'm having that same issue that Cole was having right now with Harvest Ridge, you know? So I'm gonna go fix it since I know the problem.
Boy.
Yeah.
I figured it out. He struggled. I figured it out.
Yeah.
Hey Cole, look how long it took me to fix my problem.
Kick him while he's down.
I thought he was about ready to quit today.
What the fuck is this map base.i3d? What the fuck is it?
That's what I used. There's nothing in it.
It's just fucking.
But it's broken. It doesn't have a sky and shit. And
Is it GE? It's like just a clusterfuck. This must just be them like giving you everything you need.
do I drive the Corvette in the snow? No.
Yes.
Liar.
That's gonna be 46 this weekend, so I'm gonna take it out for sure.
Sure, take a video.
There's a YouTuber that he has this Dodge Demon, and he always does like high-speed passes, and the cops ticketed him for 15 street racing violations from his YouTube videos. Dumbass.
Pretty sure you can fight those because they have to catch you in the act.
Yeah, I think it was in Pennsylvania. I'm not sure what the rules are.
I know South Dakota, they have to catch you in the act of doing something.
Right.
Oh, fuck.
What?
I did stupid mistake in GE where you delete the perspective camera and it crashes fucking GE.
Yeah. GE is so hard to work in right now. With like copy paste functions, it's like you can't
Kind of
deselect.
broken for some reason.
Yeah, it's really difficult to do anything.
You know, this camera thing was the same thing in
It's always kind of been that way.
17, yeah. Oh, good, I see.
Although
Right
it's
before the
really fast when you're doing like trees
And half the time when I try to right click on something in the scene graph, I don't get the drop down menu. Like if I want to move something up in the transform groups.
yeah. It's still a beta though, right? The 8.1.
Yeah, it's in the title when you load it up.
This is Farming Simulator 19 beta.
Pretty much.
Still better than 17.
I went back and played 17 a little bit, and it is a lot better. Originally, when I started playing this, I was like, "This."
And you were
doesn't-
talking shit on it?
Well, I think the light shader can be improved.
Can't play this game for more than a half hour.
I really could. It is bad. It was bad. But as they keep patching it,
At least they're trying.
I just remember in a live stream, the guy was kind of bragging about how huge their quality assurance team is, and how they're really trying to really test everything.
Yeah, but they also sent it to a bunch of fucking live streamers and no one actually tested the fucking game.
Yeah, everybody just, hey, look what we have, and
It's
here's
so
what you get.
great.
Here's what you get in the store. We're just gonna spend a half-hour video, and here's what you can do to this tractor.
It's
and
so awesome!
And then it comes out and everybody's in their Discord just, I mean, fucking wrecking Giants.
But Giants knew that was gonna happen.
Did that work, Dusty? Fast forwarding or no?
Yeah, I got 2 and 3 done. So now what? Stand around some more?
I think we can find some missions because you got a big one. No, Brooks has one. I'll be on
Got a beat harvesting for
How much?
54.
Who do you want to do it under?
Didn't we already have a beat mission that's started under Destiny?
Yep. No, remember I forgot to fucking lease
Oh,
the
yeah.
equipment.
Oh, now it's borrow items and not lease.
Yeah, I
Really?
noticed that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably worth it. Field
My
10
God.
harvesting on beats as well, but that's the smaller unit.
I mean, if you do the beats, if we do the beats under Brook, we can completely, I think, get rid of his loan because I think his loan's only like 65,000.
I can't believe I'm running around and driving around on Harvest Ridge right now. It's fucking lit.
Done.
Ready to play, boys.
Can you just go ahead and upload that? We'll just activate it.
I don't know if any of the missions work.
Nothing probably works, really.
That is weird. Like, I mean, I must be having that water plane issue, but I can't go into third person in the Peterbilt right now. You go into third person and it freezes. It doesn't actually freeze, but your camera doesn't update. You can still drive, you just can't see
Yeah,
what is going on.
I had that issue when I installed the beta 1.2.
Do you have to like index the water plane somewhere? Because I imported one.
I have no idea. So the water plane doesn't work?
The water plane.
I was
had-
gonna
you
say,
have
do
to
you
have-
want to use the peak? Oh, I guess we could.
Did you
We
take
don't
it
have
from
a
the in-game US map? Or the base map?
I just took one from the base.
Yeah, I would try the US map. Because that base map is broken. There's a lot of issues with it.
Fuck, this is going all the way over to the ranch. Cool.
Because that base map doesn't even have a sky in it.
Yeah, this mission should, Dusty, if we get all the beats and everything, should take care of Brooks' loan.
Okay.
He's got he's got a $65,000 loan, so as long as we make 12 grand in extra profit, he'll be free and clear. And then it's just get you free and clear.
Got a long ways to go in this field.
This is fucking awesome.
What you been playing, Skin?
The drums.
Mom.
You man. Let's see your mom.
We borrowed these things and it's already almost half damaged.
Really?
Yeah.
Mine's 3/4.
What the frick?
I don't want you having the best shit. You're borrowing it, not leasing a new one. Silly. Think they're gonna give you goodie code. Shit. Yeah, I forgot the old Wind Chaser farms in here. What the fuck? The airplane flying around. Is that something in game? Cool. There's a fucking airplane flying around.
Cole did that.
So apparently that must still work. Doors don't work, but we still have a fucking airplane flying around.
Fucking great.
Fucking giants! I love the blue sky.
It's cool.
I just don't know what files we need to swap. I was gonna pull the in-game map out that we're playing on and swap out the tech or the files to make it, have a better.
How fast is
Weather.
your one, Dusty?
7.
I don't even know what fucking file.
Turn your
Isn't it
whoopties off.
the environment XML?
Say what, Jake?
Turn your whoopties off.
Thank you.
I think it was smart of Giants to reference everything back to the main directory. That way you don't have to have as much texture files in your mods.
Well, I mean, you could have done that before. All you had to do was write it out like.
True.
See, like I'm looking at the
9,000. I don't know how much this
German
holds.
map. It uses a
Look at your bar. Is it halfway, a quarter of the way?
Not even a quarter.
ENV maps. What do you suppose ENV maps on?
Is that the Panther 2 or the Tiger XL?
XL. The big one.
43,000. And we got the smaller of the 2 trailers too. You know what would be good on this one? Random's Aztec.
I was gonna say another harvester.
Don't have money for that.
No, I know.
Second truck might, but as far as we gotta go.
Well, we got that wagon and trailer.
What's random night looking like?
Tonight?
Rest of the night. How much longer are you gonna be on? Not long.
Probably not. Until I can get this out, like, at least in game. Is that long?
Well, I was just wondering if you'd want to expect maps for that pier build.
Oh, I definitely won't do that tonight.
All right, well, fuck you.
Sorry. I know. I'm a bitch.
God, the European map is just so far superior to the fucking US map. It just pisses me off. That's how all the modded maps have always been. Foreign maps are always way nicer than any American maps.
True story.
Yep.
Giants made that up. Made a very
started
broad
it.
This map, because this European map is just so nice. Like they still did like their tourist shit, Like they did this shit on a whole new level on the European map. They got motherfucking castled into something. I mean, on the tallest point of the entire map, there's this massive castle.
Yeah, I've left that up.
Empty space. Here we go.
Can you hit J at all? There we go.
I mean, it has power lines.
Actual lines?
Like,
Does
not
it?
even that. Like, it has all like the power lines that run along the train rail, all the way around the map, everywhere. Like, we don't even have fucking power lines on the American. Get fucked, man.
We got the poles. We got the poles though.
They started, but in an American way, they just kind of stopped.
Yeah. They're like, you know what? We'll just be as good as any other American modern mapper out there, and just
We'll
call
do
good.
it half-assed and call it good.
You know.
I mean, if you watch any
think-
videos on YouTube of American players, they wouldn't even notice.
I mean, they have like one of the
That was one of the
huge
first things I
power
noticed.
lines. Like one of the power lines that runs from like a power plant, you know? Like one of the massive, like 6 or 7 wire, like double wires. They even got the fucking little round balls on there so the fucking airplanes don't hit. And to keep them from swinging around and shit, you know? They even got fucking beacons on top of the power pole. This map is insane!
That's for the plane and Harvest Ridge not to hit the power line pole.
Well, you think about it. Probably most of the players that play this game will play on that map, right?
I mean, we should have to begin with. I mean, you expand a lot of these fields, you know. I mean, yeah, they're all squared, but that's just giants. You could expand this shit. I mean, you could have nice fields.
It's a way nicer map than this map.
Way nice. I'm pulling out the American map. I'm not trying to figure out the environment stuff because that shit pisses me off. There has to be a setting somewhere that you can turn the moon brightness down. I think that's all it is. When you look at the moon, dead ass at night, that thing's like lit. That thing looks like the fucking Big Bud up there in the sky. I guess the map we have is way better than that was Goldcrest.
Yeah.
Way better.
And yet that map keeps getting converted.
Gold Crust?
Oh no, Westbridge.
Westbridge.
And
I
still
thought Gold
dying.
Crust was. Oh no, Gold Crust was 15 or 17.
Goldcrest was 17, wasn't it? Because Westbridge was 15.
I'm editing this map. I'm fixing
I
that
thought
goddamn rickety
15 was like Hagenstadt or whatever the hell it was called. Like the original map.
Yeah,
for it.
that was 15. Yeah.
That was trash.
No, maybe 15. No,
13.
maybe 15 was. Yeah, 13 might have been August.